yeah.
A chance to associate with as equal members of the same society of the American white citizens. This is the wrong kind of thing that you should be digging and fighting for. You should be fighting to get on the road to self, not on the road that will lead you into the bondage or subject you to the will and rule of another, but to yourself and under your own rulership, as other nation has done, who did not number not so near as many as you. You are 4 times as many as Ghana in population. But yet you do not want to give up being a servant or running all over the country seeking a job that has been created by the white man, and want to force him to give you equal employment in that employment which he has produced for his people. Let us get away from that before he turns and recognize these facts and force us to go for self. I think you should remember the speech that I made in Chicago of July 1962 at the McCormick Place, which was based upon what the Muslim want, which means my followers and myself. None of this have you given much attention to, but has ever since been laying around the gate of the white man begging for him to care for you, begging him to recognize you as an equal citizen with him in America, which cannot be done sincerely for you. The government is white. The ruler of the land is white. The country is owned by whites, not by you. Right there, we cannot declare ourselves equal. We are an equal human being, maybe an superior being if we were stripped of the spoiling and robbings that our fathers and ourselves have received from the white race. Let us go back to our original self in history beyond 6,000 years ago, and we will quickly agree that black is superior. Not inferior, but superior. It is the father of the races of the earth. It is the first and the last. This is now coming to a showdown. You must know these things. There was nothing wrong that you could point out against that speech of what the Muslim wants, and it appears every 2 weeks or bi-weekly in our newspaper the Muhammad speak on the last page, let's take a glimpse at some of what the Muslim want. In this few minutes talk, which is a question asked most frequently by both white and black. The answer to this question, I shall state as simple as possible, as I said on the 10th of July, 1962. We want freedom. We want a full and complete freedom, which we have not had. We want justice, equal justice, under the law of justice of the land. And this should be given to us regardless of creed or color or class. But this has been denied us for 400 years. We want an equal opportunity. We want equal membership in the best civilized society of the earth. I don't mean that we should seek such membership until we are worthy, qualified for such membership. That we are doing right here in America. Under the teaching that I'm giving, I'm making my people equal in any society of the nation of the world. You will soon come to know, if you don't know it. Fourth, in the paragraph of the program mentioned on the last page of our Muhammad Speak paper, we want our people in America whose parents or grandparents were descendants from slavery to be allowed to establish a separate state or territory of their own, which should be given like this. If we cannot, and which it is later, further on down, we cannot get along with the white citizens of America in peace, we would like that they help us to get started for our own self and our poor, underprivileged people on some of this earth here in the Western Hemisphere that they own and is the ruler over. To ourselves, where there will be no friction between the black and the white, where there will not be any burdens upon the white Americans on whether or not we believe as they believe or not religiously. That this could be easily done, help us to get started and help us and are in that which we have not and have not produced for the next 20 or 25 years until we are able to provide the necessity of our own people here in the Western Hemisphere. We don't see why you disagree with us, but you are absolutely solid. Some speaks against it and says separation won't solve the problem. I don't think that trying to live with the people 400 years and continue disagreeing with each other on whether or not they should treat us as human beings or give us equal justice with them will solve the problem. I thank you. Assalamu alaikum.